Welcome back to my first ever Minecraft series, Embark Adventures. My name's Trin, and today the plan is to move into the new base, but of course we have to decorate the interior and get a storage area sorted out before doing that. So let's hop straight in. The first thing I need to do is go and grab the workbench and generator from camp so we can actually make some furniture. Let's set up the generator somewhere outside of the house really quick. Then put the workbench somewhere inside the house. Now let's connect them up. And I now just realized that I'm working upstairs first and should probably put the workbench up there so I don't have to keep running up and down the stairs. And now that we have that, let's start by putting a wall up to divide the bedroom from the closet area. Plan of action with the decorating is to start on the top floor, moving to the main floor, and then to the basement. So let's speed up this wall building and hop straight into the decorating. And that is the wall done. But I also realized while doing that I kind of need to do the ceiling. So let's do that before decorating as well. As you can probably tell, it's kind of hard to see anything up here because of how dark the roof is, and I'm also doing the ceiling in the same color. So we're just going to skip past this and go straight to the finished product. And that is a finished ceiling. So I know you can barely tell that there's a difference between what it looked like before and what it looks like now, but it's done. So we can finally start decorating. Can we just take a second to appreciate the sunrise? Anyways, that's a pretty much finished up room. I will give a tour of it in a little bit, but in the meantime, I'm gonna get going on the ceiling out here. Future Trin here. This is right when Trin thought she was pressing the unpause button on her recording, but in all actuality, she pressed the pause button. Guys, I did it again. I pulled the biggest noob move and forgot to record the decorating of the closet area. But the closet area is done. So let me give you a tour. So this is what it looks like. And over this way, we have the backpack storage area that I think turned out super cute. And then right here, we kind of have just a little office setup. I need to hook up the computer still. Then over this way, we have lots of storage and a little seating area that I had to have a chair in because I think everyone has that one chair they throw all of their clothes on. And obviously, this is Minecraft, so we can't do that, but you get the idea. Back to the storage area, I knew we would need lots of storage for all the hats that we accumulate, especially from the XP farm, so this is where we will put all of those. I really quickly just extended this area out and put kind of a full-length mirror right here because it kind of felt empty, so yeah. And here's a quick tour of the bedroom. And a quick overview of the closet. And I think we can count that as the upstairs being finished. So let's migrate all of our stuff downstairs and get to work down there. We're going to do the kitchen and dining room first. So let's get started. Future Trin again. This is where past Trin placed a bunch of cabinets and then halfway through decided she didn't like those ones and swapped them out for different ones. So you'll see that here soon. And that is a completed kitchen and dining room. We just need to fill in the vases with some flowers, but we're gonna move on to the living room. I believe that does it for the living room. I just need to get some bookshelves to fill in the corners and of course some flowers, but so far so good. Let's move on to the hallway and storage area. Okay, we pretty much have the main floor finished besides a few small touches, but I just went and grabbed my extra shulker boxes because we are running out of storage room fast. And there are some extra building supplies in one of them that we're going to need for doing the basement. I will give an overall tour of the place when we're done, but there are a couple things that I need, so we're going to take a break from the decorating and go gather some miscellaneous materials. And by gathering materials, I mean stopping at the little shack and grabbing some materials from here. And then I came over to the village to grab some flowers, and I completely forgot about this little garden area that they have, so I think I'm just gonna steal all the flowers from here. I also can't help myself, so I'm gonna steal these cute lights from here as well. That should be enough flowers to fill every single flower pot in our house, and that's the last thing that I needed, so let's head back home. Okay, I lied. I completely forgot that I needed to come to the nether and grab some source of lighting, and I'm thinking it's going to be the shroom lights. So let's hurry and grab those and get the heck out of here. Okay, that should be enough shroom lights, and we are now for reals gonna go home this time. Let's get back to the decorating. I just realized that I didn't fully decorate either of the porches, so we're gonna have to do that at another time, but for now, fairy lights will work. Okay, I'm finally getting around to hooking up the computer, so let's see what this is all about. Um, Paddleball? Okay. Wait, how do I play this? What? Uh, oh, okay. That's how, um, why is this so hard? Oh, I got one. Okay. Oh, okay. What's smart home? What is this? Is there like cameras I can set up maybe? I don't know. You know what? We're just gonna leave that for future trying to figure out, and we're gonna get back to what we need to be doing. And that is getting ready to mine out the basement, and we're gonna start that off by going over to the little shack and grabbing some tools. I'm gonna snag the axe and shovel, and let's see what enchants we can get on them really fast. I think I'm gonna go with the Unbreaking enchant for the axe, and that wasn't a bad roll at all. And for the shovel, I want to do the Efficiency enchant, but we need more levels. So I'm gonna leave the shovel here, and we're gonna head to the Enderman farm to get levels and heal up our other tools. And now we have some healed up tools, so let's get out of here. This is where Trin lost all train of thought and forgot to go enchant that other shovel, so that'll just have to happen another day. Okay, we are back and let's go start digging out the basement. Starting with the stairs so that we can actually leave the basement when we need to. And this is just going to be a lot of digging and looking at the progress and more digging. So we're just gonna skip to the final product really quick. Future Trend here, did you know that statistically, if you click the subscribe button, there is a more likely chance that you could stumble upon another one of my videos? And if you're wearing the color blue and sitting on the loo, the like button is for you. Last one, I swear. There is this rare creature called the Wild Trin, and if you comment Wild Trin on this video, you might just see one come across your YouTube one day. Just thought I'd fill you guys in on some fun facts while Trin takes her sweet, sweet time digging out the basement. Okay, I think that we have a good area to work with now, and I think that I'm just gonna go through and figure out a layout. And I think I have one in mind, but I'm gonna sort that out and then we will work from there. Future Trin here. This is Trin not doing the layout and actually getting distracted and trying to do a circle, and it took for freaking ever to do this circle, so can we all just appreciate it for 1 second? Thanks. Okay, now we will get back to the actual layout. Okie dokie, I think that is a nicely dug out basement, and I know it looks ugly right now, but if you just bear with me, it's going to look amazing by the end of this video. And plus, there's outside access, so there should be points for that at least. And if you take a look inside, there is lots of natural light that's going to be coming in, and there are some designated storage areas. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the walls and floor really quick, and I will show you the results right now. This is what it looks like from the main entryway. This is mainly for when we need to fly in and grab some things really fast, and I think we'll be doing that a lot. When you first come in on this wall, there will be some workbenches, and the ones that are currently there will be moved around, so just ignore those. Then we have this first storage area that will be overworld miscellaneous items like saplings, decoration blocks, flowers, leaves, etc. The next storage area is going to be the wood storage, and yes, there is a big shulker mess right here right now, but I promise I will clean that up. The next storage area will be for stones and ores and random nether or end blocks that we accumulate. And then this section right here will be the smelting corner, and this will have a bunch of furnaces and blast furnaces to meet all of our smelting needs. This wall will also contain some workbenches and maybe even some trophy shelves. I'm not quite sure yet. And then you may be wondering why the chandelier in the middle of the room is so inconveniently low. That's because this is where the main crafting table and other workshop type blocks will go. So yeah, this is a storage area layout, and I think it's time to decorate the crap out of this space. Oh, I did forget to show you guys this really cool feature I put in, which is just a bunch of glass and glowstone and water. I don't know, I just think it looks really cool and fills in a blank staircase. Okay, now that we have all the stationary things out of the way, I'm going to take a second to address the elephant in the room. The shulkers. I need them all empty, so I'm going to hurry and put some things away. And just like that, everything's put away, so let's start moving things out of the little shack. I think this officially counts as the move out of the little shack. How sad, this place is so cute. But it's time to move on to bigger things, and by that I mean bigger storage rooms, so let's get to it. A lot of the stuff has been packed, and I'm taking this. Can't leave the pie out on the first trip. Okay, back to the storage room. Now for the fun part. Unpacking the items. The last shulker is empty, and now to do that like 4 more times. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with all the details of going back and forth and unloading and reloading and all that stuff, but I will check in when I am just about finished at the little shack. Alrighty, my pockets are full with the last load of things, and I think that kind of... Oh wait, I wanted to grab the puppers. Yep, we're gonna have you guys come with because you don't want to be sitting in an empty house all alone, right? Right. And I also wanted to let all of these animals go because I could go through the hassle of trying to take them over to the new base, but that just sounds painfully time-consuming. So, be free. I think these animals seem pretty happy to be out of their pens. And, no, you're not going inside. Sorry. Anyways, I think that's the end of the little shack. I'm not gonna lie. But I do want to do some farming really quick, just for old time's sake. Ow, 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 ow. Ah. Why did I... Ah. Uh, uh. Why do I do these things? The rest of the farm is not ready to be farmed. So for now, bye little shack. We are back, and now the crazy pups are here. You're okay. Yep, you can sit there. Anyways, let's hop into the final touches downstairs. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I was struggling with what to do for the final touches in here, but I finally figured it out, and that just so happened to be off camera. So here is an overview of what I did. I just moved most of the workbenches to be in the areas they would be most used and made the workflow a bit nicer. So enjoy the overview. Up here, I have all of my enchanting stuff in this shulker and backpack, and you may be wondering, where will it all go? Well, this is a secret ladder, and this is a secret trapdoor, and this leads to my secret enchanting tower. Not so secret anymore, but that's okay. It has some really good views, and just ignore the fact that it's not completed because the ceiling's not done. Anyways, I'm gonna do some decorating off camera. And while we wait for Pastrin to decorate the enchantment area, this is what the old one looks like. Just a sad unused pavilion, and we will be coming back for all of the brewing stuff eventually. Wow, look at that! The enchantment room is done! Oh my goodness! Oh, that's outside. Okay, yep. Look how freaking cute it turned out. I'm really happy about it, and I can't wait to put it to use. With everything pretty much complete in the new base, the exception being the balconies, I thought I'd do a pan over of the main floor and upstairs just so we can take a second to appreciate how far Little Trin has managed to make it in this world. So, enjoy! And last on the to-do list for today is to name these crazy puppers. While I was hauling stuff from the little shack to the new base, I did make a stop at the village and grab a third name tag so we can name the doggos. For the first one, I think I'm going to go with the name Spades. And the next one will go with the name Bean. And lastly, I like the name Scooter. You shall be Bean. And you look like a scooter, which means you're Spades. There we go. We officially have named doggos. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming along on this adventure with me. We are officially moved into the new base, and I think that we will call this place the Manor. I genuinely couldn't think of anything else to name it, so please don't judge. Anyways, we got so much done today, and I'm so excited to keep adding little touches to this new home and continuing on our adventure. Like I said, thank you so much for coming along, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Okay, this view is too pretty not to get a picture of it, and, okay, never mind.